The early morning air in Umud village was thick with the smell of wet earth from last night's rain. Birds chirped high in the palm trees, their songs mixing with the faint, distant sound of a wooden gong calling villagers to the square. Inside his hut, Obi sat in silence, his eyes red and heavy from a sleepless night. Just as the cock crowed for the second time, a firm knock echoed on his door. A deep voice called out, "Obi." "The native doctor is calling for you." Obi's heart leaped into his throat. He knew exactly what this was about. He slowly made his way to the shrine of Ndiaik, the feared spirit of power. There, the native doctor sat cross-legged before a smouldering clay pot. Thick smoke curled towards the thatched roof, carrying the sharp, bitter scent of burning herbs. In the dim light, the old man's eyes seemed to glow with an otherworldly fire. "Obi," the native doctor began, his voice calm but laden with a heavy authority. "I gave you 2 months to renew your sacrifice. That time has now passed. The spirit is angry. You made a promise, and you have failed to keep it." Obi swallowed hard, the lump in his throat feeling like a stone. "Baba, things have changed," he managed to say, his voice trembling slightly. "I cannot do this again. I have joined the church. I don't want to walk to different roads." The native doctor's eyes flashed with sudden intensity. "You cannot eat from 2 plates and expect to find peace. You took what belongs to the gods. They demand their due." A cold shiver ran down Obi's spine. Just then, a sudden gust of wind swept through the shrine, causing the small bells hanging from the rafters to ring eerily on their own. Overwhelmed with fear, Obi spun around to face his friend, Ikong, who had been standing silently behind him. "You see, you are the one who put me in this condition," he accused, his voice rising with panic. "You told me to go to that church, to stop the sacrifice. Now look, I am doomed." Ikong took a step back, his face a mask of guilt and surprise. "I only wanted you to find peace, my brother," he pleaded. "You were so tired of living in the darkness." But Obi was beyond reason. He shook his head violently. "Peace? You have brought me war." As if in response, a low rumble of thunder echoed in the distant sky. The native doctor rose slowly to his feet, his tall frame casting a long, intimidating shadow across the room. "If you fail to renew the sacrifice, Obi," he said, his voice dropping to a near whisper, "what follows will not come from me. It will come from them." The final word hung in the air, echoing through the shrine like an inescapable curse. What will Obi do? What terrible fate awaits him for breaking his promise? Subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next part of this gripping story.